Hi, Simone, and I'm back with another shadow dance celebration. So today is, hold on, I don't even know. Today is Friday, August 15th, 2025. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. Missed you. This channel is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and convo. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. I'm gonna pause for the calls because I'm thirsty. You already know how that be. It looks really blurry. I wonder if it's the oil on my finger or if my camera is really that dirty or if it's just the front camera on my iPad, but it looks really blurry. That just made me look shinier. Hold on. Looks so blurry. That looks a little bit better, but it's still blurry. Bro, water. Water tasting so fucking good. So I was trying to go live on TikTok too, because a lot of y'all know I can't go live on Instagram anymore because I don't have 1,000 followers. So if you don't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram so we can get back over there. But I don't know how to go live on TikTok and I feel like a dumbass. I feel dumb, but I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let it stress me out and I'm not gonna let it make me late for just going live, period. So we are here. So I'm gonna start off the celebration. I'm gonna start off the celebration with saying that I'm happy that I fucking made it. Okay, I feel like it's two or 3 weeks in a row, probably 2, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna have to see when I check, you know, my stats and shit. But I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to show up. Because showing up is not always easy, especially when it's so easy to just like disappear. But I got a couple things I've been kind of meditating on and thinking about, especially since yesterday, because yesterday during twerking work, we talked about the card, the 4 of Cups, and I wasn't that thrilled to pull the energy, like to pull that card. Hi, Eduardo, legendary time, welcome in, bro. But I wasn't too thrilled to pull that card. Matter of fact, I wonder if it's still here, and it is. We pulled this card, the 4 of Cups, and I really wasn't thrilled to pull this card because if you know anything about tarot, you know that this card is like I want to say it's like a regret kind of feeling, like a spoiled feeling, a frustrated feeling, kind of focusing on the negative, focusing on things that aren't working, maybe like things aren't going that great, or just feeling that way. And a lot of my friends, I kind of checked in on them today and they were kind of saying that, like kind of confirming that. So while I may not feel or be in that energy, I know a lot of people that have, but I've been dealing with it. So it's kind of giving me like, how do I want to word this? Have you ever been around someone and then they're pretty much like trying to make you feel like you're the problem? They try to make you feel like you're not the legend that you know that you are, that you aren't as great as you know that you are. And it's like they try to love bomb you, they try to downplay you, they try to, you know, like do everything in their power to bring you down, right? And it's like, you know who you are. So when you remove yourself from that energy, it's like, you know, you're the one. I want to say it that way. It's like, you know, you're the one, right? So if you're the one and someone is trying to make you feel like a 0, a lot of y'all that follow me know that I believe out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So it's not necessarily what people are saying about you being true. It's people saying, whatever people are saying about you is not necessarily true for you, but it's true for them. So if they say that you're a zero. They say that you're nothing. They say whatever the fuck that people want to say. You know, people be talking mad shit, bro, especially online. Like, people talk so much shit online, but they say whatever they gotta say, right? And then they're like, you're not the one, on some Neo shit. Like, if y'all seen The Matrix, you know Neo is the one, right? So they want to put you in this Four of Cups energy where you feel regretful, you feel hurt, you feel kind of blocked, you feel like a zero essentially. And it's like, you're not the zero, they are. So when you take your energy back and you're just the one by yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can be one and one with another person that's a one, if that makes sense, and y'all can come together and make three or make two, or you know, however you want to do the math, however you look at that, because that is true both ways. But either way, it's like y'all two ones come together to make more, right? But if a one comes together with a zero, it's like the one can multiply the zero. It's like I can, you being a zero, being with a one, I'm already multiplying your energy. I'm already taking you from nothing to something exponential very quickly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you attach yourself as a one to a zero, then again, like they think that that one power is them, like that legendary energy is them, until you remove that. Then when you remove that and they see that they actually are a zero, they actually are nothing, they have nothing, they do nothing, they speak of nothing, they just spew a whole bunch of nothing, and then they send in this energy like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be whatever number you want to be, but the point is you're a number. Like, you have substance, you have value. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, a lot of people will try to make you feel like you're nothing. And it's like, bro, how fucking dare you? Like, who are you even? Who are you even? Like, personally, I don't really like going live, but then like to not like going live almost feels like to not like living, because the thing about going live is you put yourself in a position where people can scrutinize you, people can say whatever the fuck they want about you. You put yourself in the hot seat, for real. And I feel like it takes a lot of courage to do that. And I don't care who you are, where you are, what you do, how you say it. It's like, if you have the courage to do that, to me, you're a one. Or again, you could be whatever number you want to fucking be. I don't fucking care what number you choose. I like the one because it just reminds me of the Matrix, and I like being number one. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm not number one, you know, I still feel like number one. And that's what's important. It's like how you feel about you. So again, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whenever people are like downplaying you and shit, they're not really talking about you. And like the more I let that sink into my subconscious, it's like when I hear people speak, especially when they talk about me or try to criticize me or tell me about myself. You see the air quotes? When they try to do that shit, it's like I hear you and I register that as you more so talking about yourself, how you are, how you think, how you see the world, how you envision things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're projecting that onto me. And it's like I can accept that to a certain extent, but for real, it just depends. It just depends. Let me see. I see comments popping up, but I can't really read them. Oh, there it is. Can I sing? No, I wish I could. If I could sing, I would be a singing, dancing motherfucker. Swear to God. Let me see. Oh my gosh, it disappeared. Like, why does it do that? It doesn't do that on my phone. Like 7, my horoscope said that's a lie. Okay. I'm pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Why does it keep disappearing? How do I get the chat to stay? Can you tell I don't really go live on YouTube? My healing crystal is telling me the vibes are off. Who hurt me? Who hurt me? I did. When I allow other people, places, and things into my energy that didn't deserve to be there. You're eating chicken wings? That's interesting. Good for you. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat chicken. But I will say, before I was a vegetarian, I used to eat McDonald's chicken specifically every fucking day. I would eat that shit like with a smile on my face every day. Every morning I would get up, I would get a sweet tea when it, like, I don't know if their teas are still $1, but I would get $1 sweet tea and a McChicken sandwich. No, a McChicken biscuit every morning. And then sometimes, like in the afternoon, like after school and shit, I would get a chicken sandwich with extra mayonnaise, because that used to be my shit. Let me see. No wonder you went vegetarian. No, for real, for real. Like, did you see the that documentary Super Size Me? That shit scared me vegetarian. I'm not even gonna lie, it scared me vegetarian. But like, even before I was a vegetarian, I didn't really eat a lot of different meats. Like, I know a lot of people eat like lamb, deer, chicken, fucking crab, like all types of animals, and I just was never, I was never that person to like do that or eat all of that shit. Like, the only meats I would really eat would be chicken or ham. I used to really fuck with ham, like not bacon, but like ham, like you get on Thanksgiving, how people make the ham, they put the pineapple on it, a little honey or something, like roast that junk, slice that junk. That used to be my shit. That used to be my shit, but yeah, I just. And now they got all these rumors about food. I'm cool being a vegetarian. I feel good being a vegetarian. I feel more energized. I feel happier. I feel lighter. My skin got much clearer. It's not like completely clear, but like when I was eating meat, my shit was fucked up. It was bad. But yeah. Let me see. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful to have value. I'm grateful to be confident. Like, I feel like, let me see, how long have I been vegetarian? Since I was 18. So like after high school, when I went to college, I became vegetarian. Like, I told myself pretty much like week one of being in college, I became vegetarian, and I just have not gone back to eating meat. And for real, I don't miss it at all. Like, at all. But it doesn't, like, I'm not gonna say it weirds me out or anything. Like, I know like there are some vegetarians or vegan people who like can't stand the sight of meat, the smell of meat, just like being around meat in general. I'm not one of those. Like, I really don't mind, and I DoorDash sometimes, so I'm definitely around a lot of different foods and restaurants and stuff. But it don't really bother me. I just don't miss it personally. I love being vegetarian. Shit, matter of fact, I can be grateful for that, because for my newbies that are watching, the Shadow Dance Celebration is an opportunity for our community to come together and to share the things that we are grateful for, to amplify our positive energy, to repel negative energies, you know what I'm saying, together as a team. And even if it's just me doing it by myself, I already know I'm the one, and I can do that for me, I can do that for you. But when I have other people, places, and things around me that are on the same frequency, again, it just amplifies the energy, and that's the goal. So that's what we're here for. So I am grateful to be a vegetarian. I feel, again, much more energized. I feel much more healthy. And yeah, shit. I'm like 8 months pregnant now. I want to say 32 or 33 weeks, something like that. Almost 8 months. And when I first got pregnant and I first found out I was pregnant, I didn't find out till I was like 8 or 9 weeks. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? Like, how, what? And I just feel like throughout this entire journey, I do feel like I haven't had any symptoms. Like, I hear a lot of women that talk about pregnancy, and they talk about how they're always nauseous, how they're always sick, they're always tired, they're always out of breath. I get out of breath sometimes now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, like, I've been more out of breath now, like later in my pregnancy, than I was in the beginning. But again, I hear a lot of women that talk about these things, like how they have all these different cramps and just all this shit. There's just shit going on with their bodies. And I just, again, I'm grateful. I am so grateful that I did not have that experience. Like, I literally feel normal. And if anything, I feel more energized. I feel better. Like I feel better. I just feel, I don't know, I feel abnormal when I listen to other people. It made me feel like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it made me feel a little bit ethereal because other people just feel like they feel so human. like I don't know. I feel like it could really just be me and just the things that I've been putting into my spirit. I feel, again, very ethereal, very godlike. I feel very supernatural. And while at the same time I feel like a super regular person, like I don't feel like I do anything out of the normal. You know what I'm saying? But when I talk to people and just how people talk in general, it just again, it feels so negative. It feels so low vibrational on average that when you come across people who have high confidence in themselves, or people who know who they are, people who know where they want to go, what they want to do, people who see reality but don't live in it, if that makes sense. You know, when you encounter these people, it feels good to me. But like, I feel like sometimes when people encounter me and they don't carry that same energy, I feel like it triggers them. And then that's when you get like a lot of backlash from people, or like envy, hate, or just random trolling for no fucking reason. Like, I just feel like people be peopling, is what I like to say, like, for real. But I understand, around the stand Rick, stand on it, that the average person is gonna be like that. And I'm gonna celebrate them too, because it just makes meeting those special people that much more magical to me, you know? So that's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. I am here to find more people like me. And I understand that I'm gonna go through hundreds of thousands of people before I find, you know, like the real ones. But I'm okay with that, because again, once you find those people, once you find people, places, and things that mesh with you, that match your energy, that fuel you, that uplift and inspire you without you having to say or do anything, it's a game changer, bruh. It's a game changer. And I keep looking over here at my book, because for those of you that follow me, you know that I created The Goddess and the Frog. It's a children's book on embodying self-confidence. This was my very first copy, but I got this hardback copy and I made it bigger, and I fuck with the hardback copy. Like, I fuck with this over this. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I like both, but looking at the book like this, it just feels like watching a movie when you read it, just because of how big it is. It feels like a screen. Like, it's almost, matter of fact, it's as big as my iPad. So yeah, it's pretty much like a fucking screen. And I really like that. But super side note on gratitude, I am grateful for completing this book and to finally have it in my hand, because do you know how many people, places, like not even places, how many people specifically told me that I could not do it? Bro, I wrote this book, I illustrated this book, and now I've animated this book by myself. What? So I feel like I said this in another live too, where it's like, if I can do all of these things by myself, and then I imagine myself with other people who have similar talents, or talents that exceed mine, or people, places, and things that complement my talents, my gifts, and my skills, to come in contact with these people, bro, we gonna make shit out of this world, like, for real. Like, and I'm excited, and every day I wake up grateful for that. Every day I wake up thankful for that. Like, even though I haven't seen it yet, I know some people, but like, to really be around people who feel godlike. Like, my book is literally called The Goddess and the Frog. So if I already feel like I'm a goddess, regardless of what people think about me, like, I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. I really don't care what people have to say about me or what people think about me, especially if it's not something positive. Like, for real, again, that's not me, that's you. Because if I feel like I'm godlike, if I feel like I'm a goddess, if I feel confident, if I feel ethereal, if I feel magical, I am so. And if you feel however the fuck you feel, that is so. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna argue with you on how you feel about you. Like, I'm not. But if you feel anything like I do, then yeah, we're gonna come together and we're gonna be legendary, like, type shit. So I feel like I've been saying this the last couple weeks too, for our shadow dance celebration, where again I am so grateful in advance to come into union with other legends, bro, with other gods and goddesses, with other people who are on the same wave that I am. Like, if you eat fast food still, like we was talking about food, if you eat fast food still, you probably too low vibrational for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you probably too low vibrational. It doesn't mean that you can't raise your vibration or that like you are actually low vibrational, but chances are you're not there. You're not there. And I say that lightheartedly because it's like, again, like, especially if you live in America specifically, because I know there are a lot of people who watch me from around the world, and y'all's food in other countries isn't like American food, so I can't really attest to like a McDonald's overseas compared to a McDonald's here, or like a Chick-fil-A or some shit like that. Like, I can't really speak on that. But for my Americans specifically, if you still eat fast food, chances are chances are really you are really too low vibrational for me, because you are, first of all, you are what you eat. Your body is a temple. Your body is your vessel. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not taking care of it by taking care of, or being mindful rather, of the things that you put into it, then that's your body. I can only imagine your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, even weaves and stuff, get on myself. I'm gonna get on myself a little bit because it's something I'm still working through. While this is synthetic hair, the color that I have, I love the colors that I have, but still, like, just still being on that note where it's still low-key a low vibration, or it can be, where it's like, I know women who wear like other people's human hair, and it's like, that's not your energy. You don't know what they had in their mind, in their body, in their spirit when they cut their hair, and now you're putting that on, you're taking on that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the fuck that is. You don't know what that is. So like, even with my hair, like, I pray over my hair, I do shit over my hair. Like, I don't know, I just feel like, while I'm not perfect, I'm not trying to be holier than thou, but I just feel like in my journey of ascending, there are certain things that I've learned that it's like, when you know better, you do better. And a lot of people know better and they still choose to do worse, or to continue a same pattern, or continue something that's not working. Like, I was talking to my mom the other day about like shit for my baby, right? And what was it? Oh, it was polyester, because a lot of people have bought me polyester shit at my baby shower. And when I did my research, while polyester isn't particularly harmful for infants, it's not the best fabric to put them in. Like, it's, for real, it's recycled plastic. So I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to be in recycled plastic. I don't know. It just don't sit right with me. It don't feel right. And then to know that it's not the best, and that I could have something better for my child, why would I continue to put my child in something that isn't best for them if I could do better? And I can't. You know what I'm saying? And then my mom was like, her comment was, not to blast my mom, but like, her comment was, well, I had put y'all, I put y'all in polyester and y'all came out just fine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, but I still got trauma. I still got some low vibes. You know what I'm saying? And again, while things may not be perfect, I could still do my best to do better, to be better, to have better. And matter of fact, I'm grateful for that mindset alone, because there are a lot of people who don't think that way. There are a lot of people who don't want to be better, who don't want to seek improvement or to do things that are better for themselves. Like, going back to health, like, even when it comes to eating, like, it's a whole bunch of people who know that they shouldn't eat certain shit, and it's like you still choose to eat that shit. Like, you want to die. Like I said, that's how I feel. I feel like you want to die. I feel like you don't love yourself. I feel like you don't give a fuck about you. So if you don't give a fuck about you, how can I expect you to give a fuck about me? And I'm not saying you got to give a fuck about me, but why would I want to be around somebody who don't give a fuck about themselves or me? No. like, no, that's a waste of my time and energy. And I know my energy is valuable. I know that I care about myself. And again, while I'm not perfect, all the people, places, and things around me will always benefit off of the strength that I care about myself. Because if I care about me, I'm gonna certainly care about you. Like, it's natural. It's natural to do so. The same way for people who don't care, it's natural for them not to care. You ever been around somebody who don't care? Like, you ever been around a liar specifically, where it's like you see this person lie. They lie to you, they lie to their mama, they lie at their job. Like, they lie so much that, like, when they speak, it's like, why would I listen to you? You probably lie to yourself too. It's like you gotta lie to yourself first to lie to somebody else. I don't like being around liars. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. And while you may not like the truth or my truth isn't necessarily the only truth, but it's my truth. And I'm not gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how I feel about that. I hear my cat outside. Let me see. I saw a person with a broken leg, and he was still smoking in the... Why does the chat keep disappearing? Let me see if I can see it on my phone. And he was still smoking in the summer under the hot sun with a broken leg. What was he smoking? Was he smoking a cigarette? He was smoking weed. Not that it matters. It's still fucked up that, you know, bro was smoking, but like... I don't know. I've never broken a bone in my body. And I don't plan to ever break a bone in my body. I feel like, I don't know when y'all came in on the live, but like I was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier, where during my pregnancy, I haven't had any symptoms that, like, I don't want to say normal people, but again, I still feel very ethereal. I feel like a goddess for real. But where the average woman, I'll say, says that they experience a whole bunch of negative symptoms. I personally, in like reflecting on my experience and my situation and how I think and how I speak and how I move, I feel like, and I think that I haven't had those experiences because I'm not gonna say I don't believe in them, but it's more like I tell myself a different narrative. I tell myself a different story. And even when I'm going through certain pains, like, I'll give you an example. I used to have toothaches when I had my, we call them the wisdom teeth, like the teeth in the back that be growing. And then they grow and shit, and then it's like feels painful. I never got them pulled, but I feel like manifested them coming out on their own. And it was challenging. It's like, people like to say mind over matter, but I really feel like it's mind before matter, where whatever you think, whatever you speak, those are things, you're creating things. You're creating things with your thoughts. You're creating things with your speech. And in knowing that, again, I'm not perfect. I don't feel like I'm a fucking magical person. Well, I do feel like I'm magical in some ways, but like, you know, I don't feel like it's as mystical as people make it seem. I feel like if you're self-aware, the more you're aware of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, the more you can control your reality. And while it may not be immediate, like we may see on like movies and TV and shit, right away. I do feel like it can get to that point the more that you practice, the more that you do it, the more that you exercise it, because it's like a skill, it's like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the more you kind of pay attention to the things that you're thinking, you're speaking, and you're listening to, you're ingesting, you're allowing other people, places, and things around you to speak into you, the more power you'll have. You know what I'm saying? The more power you'll have, the more power you have when you're aware of these things, and when you take control of these things, and when you are intentional with these things. You know? So I feel like one of my affirmations has always been, I don't get sick. And for the most part, during most of my pregnancy, again, I was not sick. I felt nauseous a little, you know, a couple times, but it's like I'd never really was full-fledged, like I don't know, like I'm really like, I'm trying to think of how to word it, but I don't even have the words for like it. But I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about though. Like if you've ever spoken to a woman who's been pregnant and they have like back pains, I'm trying to think of the thing, like the symptoms people say, because I don't have these things, but I've heard people say like their feet hurt, or they have back pain, or you know, frequent headaches and shit, and I'm like, I don't have those experiences. And then again, I pay attention to what these people are ingesting. What are you eating? Not only what are you eating, what are you saying? Like I used to have, we're not friends anymore, but I used to be friends with this girl, and she used to really want to be pregnant. Like her and her boyfriend, they really wanted to have a baby together. And I wanted that for them because they wanted that for themselves, right? But every time they would speak on it, it's like, yeah, we want to be pregnant, but I'm sick, or I have diabetes, or I have this and I have that, and it's never gonna work, and da 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 da. And then I'm like, okay, well, it's not gonna work. Like it's like I just feel like you're not being consistent with what you're saying. Like and that's what you're manifesting, that's what you're creating. And I would again pay attention to their speech. Like she would say things like, I don't know if people still say this, but there was a time where, again, in America, I don't know where you are in the world, but in America, I don't know if people still say this. I don't really keep up with slang, but they would say that I'm dead, and it would pretty much mean like that's funny, or like something was really funny. But the phrase, the response to something being really funny would be I'm dead, or like I'm crying, or I'm weak, or you know, shit like that. And I'm like, bro, why would you say that? Like who made this cool? like why would you do that? And then people look around fucking stupid, wondering why they are always sick, or they're always sad, or they're always fucking frail. Like I'm skinny. I've been skinny all my fucking life, but I've never been frail. I've never been weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving, like, I feel like my body low key gives the energy of, if you watch anime, I fucking love anime, but if you watch anime, it's like, I feel like my build is like skinny heroes that always still have that power, still pack that punch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to have a lot of muscle, but like, you fuck with me, you can fuck around, find out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I just always felt that way, where I don't think like other people. I don't speak like other people. And the more I've been getting into spirituality, and then again, just being self-aware, because I feel like for real, personally, I feel like spirituality is about being self-aware. However you decide to do that, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there are different avenues of being self-aware, but the ultimate goal is to be in control of your thoughts, be in control of your actions. Like, don't let shit just play out on autopilot, you know? But again, that could just be me. And even if it is, I'm rocking with it because I feel good about it and it's working for me. Let me see. Same. Chris, same. I didn't even want to undergo surgery. I can't say I don't think I'm ever gonna do surgery, because y'all know I got a baby coming up. But I've never been through surgery either. And I think I told y'all the story last time when what do you call her? I forgot what you call the baby doctor. Not a pediatrician. well, she technically would be a pediatrician if she was the baby doctor, but like my doctor for me. Let me see. I also feel like I speak and do things differently from other people. And you probably do. You probably do. Especially since you Aqua Gang, you know what I'm saying? Like you already know what time it is on that like, you know what I'm saying? But in general, if you resonate with what I'm saying, the average person, if you talk to the average person, they are so low vibrational. It's like they only focus on the negative. They only focus on like, I don't want to word this, like the 3D, like what their reality is right now. Like I like speaking to visionary people. I like speaking to people who see beyond their current circumstances. Like I had a friend, she's an amazing musician, by the way. Y'all should check her out. Her name is Ayana Maria. But she actually inspired me to speak certain things out of my life. So we would do this thing when we would talk to each other, and then whenever we were communicating something that we didn't want to feel anymore. So like let's say I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling irritated and I just wanna fuck some shit up, bro. Right? It would be like the way that I would communicate that, instead of saying I am angry, I am irritated, I am sad, I am blah blah blah, because let's not forget these things are still affirmations and words or spells, and everything that you are speaking into existence. So instead of speaking it that way, it would be more like I was angry, I felt that way. Like she would say, put it in the past tense, like put it behind you so that you can move forward and move into the energy that you actually want to be in. So ever since she said that, that shit is always stuck with me. Like it's always stuck with me. And a lot of times as an Aquarius, I don't usually express how I feel to other people. It's more so I'll internalize it. And you don't have to be an Aquarius to do that. Like I know a lot of people that do that as well that aren't Aquarians, but I know that, you know, on my Aquarius shit, all my Aquarius gang can relate. Where it's like we'll internalize things and we'll try to deal with it on our own, you know? And to have that method of communication was very helpful for me, because again, like I got to speak. The thing about speaking is that it's a way, like writing, it's a way of getting your thoughts out of your head, out of the spiritual, out of the I want to say 4D, 5D, and into the 3D, like into reality, into a medium that other people, places, and things around you can understand. So now what I mean by that is like, let's say you have a new idea, and that idea only exists within your head originally, right? But when you share that idea with somebody else, like when you speak to them and you share that with them, whether they agree with it or not, the fact that you've communicated it to them and now their mind is forming pictures of what you said, it's creating what you've said, it's adding to what you've said, and it's making it more real, it's making it manifest, it's making it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's giving it more energy, it's giving it more life. So I feel like that's why they'd be like, you have to promote yourself, or like, let's say you're a creator and it's like you have to continue to speak about you. You have to continue to speak about the things that you desire, you want, or that you're creating, because the more that you do that, again, while some people may agree, some people may disagree, some people may support, some people may not support, but it's not necessarily about the people who are not supporting or who don't agree, but it's more so just to get, it's more so to get out there and to connect with people, places, and things that do support and do agree, to again continue to amplify that energy. And then even with the naysayers, while they may not agree or see it originally, if you're a visionary, I feel like you already know, while they may not see it in the beginning, when you do manifest it, when you do bring it to reality and it's in their fucking face, with their help or not, it's like, what's the word? It's indisputable. It's unrefutable. Like you can't, it's undeniable. Like, you know, like you can't downplay something that has already been created, or that, you know what I'm saying, has been made manifest. I'm not going to go live on my iPad again because I don't know why the comments keep disappearing. Let me see. It's a true trait. I don't show emotions like most of the time. And that makes me look like somebody weird. I feel that. A lot of people call me a weirdo, and again, I just don't fucking care no more. I embrace it. Let me see. Their mind is also working on your idea, and it lives in their minds. Exactly. And that's what you want, whether they want it or not. That's what we want, like as creators. Like, that's what you want. You want for your idea, for your ideology to, it's like planting a seed. You plant the seed, you drop the mic, you walk away, and then you let it echo. You know what I'm saying? You let it echo, you let it speak for itself, you let it grow, you let it develop. And it's like, the more you speak on it, the more, again, it continues to be real. Because the thing about a seed and planting seeds within people, I don't know if y'all have ever had this experience where it's like, you said something to someone, like, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna do this. For example, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'm gonna make this book on confidence. And at the time, I was not confident at all. like at all. Like, I would be stepped on, I would be abused, I was going through a whole bunch of shit, right? I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna make this book on confidence, and as I make this book, I'm going to become more confident. I'm going to do more things that make me confident. I'm going to become confident. Like, I'm going to embody confidence so much that by the end of this journey, I'm going to be unrecognizable. And for sure, certainly, this is what has happened, where, again, throughout this process, throughout this journey, it's taken me, I want to say 2 years to make this book, because I went through, like, it's 2 or 3 years. I gotta check my notes. But I went through a couple really bad relationships. Like, I went through homelessness again. I went through a whole bunch of shit that just shook my confidence to the core. Like, it just shook me as a person, and it really made me stand on having to say what I said and mean what I said. You know what I'm saying? Move in a way that, while, again, like a visionary, while other people may not see it, may not believe it, may not trust it, experience it, like, whatever the fuck the case may be, I have to move in such a way that I make it real, that I make it reality, that I make it so that you could see it too. And if you could see it through me, you could see it for you, type shit. It's like going from rags to riches. And I feel like that's literally what I've done in this process too. While I'm not as rich as I want to be yet, let me take that back. While I was not as rich as I wanted to be at the time, you see what I did there? Like, I became that of which I sought. Like, they say, seeking you will find. And it's like, I am seeking confidence. I am seeking stability. I'm seeking abundance. Like, matter of fact, I think it was Kanye West. Kanye West has said something that I felt like was very profound. And I don't remember his exact words, so don't quote me, but look it up for yourself, where he was pretty much like, when he was broke and he didn't have no fucking money, like, people obviously treated him like shit, and it's like he needed money more. But when he became rich, he didn't need his money at all. He was like, I don't have to spend a dime. He was like, I go anywhere and my face is the credit. My face is the card. My face is the wealth. Like, who I am, who I become is all I need to be in order to get into rooms that I was never able to enter, in order for me to stand on stages that I could have never stood on before, for me to talk to people that would have never spoken to me before. And that was very profound for me, because it's like, instead of focusing on the material, or again the 3D, it's focusing on becoming more, becoming better, doing better. And again, surrounding yourself with other people, places, and things that are trying to do the same thing. While none of us are perfect, and we will never be, because you can only continue to evolve, the goal is to keep evolving and to be the best that we can be. You know? Hold on, pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. I think Chris said something. Oh, let me see. Why, like, how can I make my chat stay? I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out later. But yeah, I am grateful. I'm very grateful for the person that I've become. Not even gonna cap. Not even gonna cap. Excuse me. I remember when I first started this platform, and while I still don't have like a ton of fucking followers or like supporters and shit like that, I just remember when I first fucking started, and I used to be so terrified. I used to be so terrified to go live. I would be so terrified to be on camera, so terrified to speak. And now I'm just like, bro, I could sit and talk here for like an hour. Like, you know, I could do it longer, but I ain't trying to waste my time like that. But the goal is to be consistent. The goal is to keep showing up, even if it's just for you, you know. And I just feel like personally I've come so far, and even in the people that I've encountered, I've seen people come into my lives who felt the same way, where they felt low, they didn't feel confident, they were in dark spaces and dark places, and me speaking, me planting new ideas and new ideologies in them has inspired them to do more, be more, have more, seek more, and to actually attain these things. And then to see these people, places, and things come back to me, and to say that I did that, I inspired them, I ignited them, I fueled them, even if it was just a little, like one live, one thing I said. Like, I've had some people who just popped in, they would message me like a year, months or so later, and be like, this one thing that you said did this for me. And I'm like, bro, that makes it all worth it. Because I'm like, bro, do you know that I would talk myself out of going live? I would psych myself out. I would always stop myself from doing things that my spirit, my heart was telling me to do. And again, that's why this book, that's why I had to make this book, where it's like, I can't keep stopping myself. I can't keep blocking myself. I can't keep focusing on negative things. I have to focus on things that are more positive. I have to focus on growing. I have to focus on healing. I have to focus on uplifting, and inspiring. Because the more I do that for me, the more I can do that for you. And the more I can do that for me and do that for you, the more you can do it for the next person. It's like each one teach one, right? So if I'm raising my vibration, you're raising your vibration, you're inspiring the next person to do the same thing. It's like you inspire people that will reach things that you can't reach. Will talk to people that you can't talk to. You know what I'm saying? Will be in arenas and places and realms that you may not even think of. But it's like they're already there. And now they're already there, like we said earlier, spreading your ideas, spreading your ideology, saying things that you feel, you think, you experience, and maybe putting it in their own words, adding their own flavor, or doing whatever the fuck they want to do to it. But it's carrying that energy, and it gives me, again, that legendary feeling of being the one. You know what I'm saying? Or being a one, like a real one. Matter of fact, a one. What's the line of Sleepy Hollow song? I don't remember which song it is, but there's this artist I really like. His name is Sleepy Hollow. Well, he goes by Sleepy Hollow. I don't know if his mama named him Sleepy Hollow, but like, he has this line in one of his songs, and it's like, just because you day one don't mean you A1. And to me, I don't know what he meant by it, but to me, it pretty much means just because someone or something was there for you in the beginning doesn't mean that they were always real with you, or they were always like, you know, there for you, like type shit. Oop, hold on. How do I... Bruh, this about to piss me off. I remember when I designed a flying car before, and the first one was released and the main driving mechanism in mine, and the one released was similar, and I tweaked mine, and I was really inspired. Exactly. I love that. And I feel that. That's how I feel about like my books. Let me see, my creative mind started expanding from that day, as it should. And that's what it's all about, for real, because it's like, again, each one teach one. The more that you expand and you grow, who knows, like the person that inspired you might fuck around, find you later after you've expanded and continue to expand on your idea, and they get inspired by you too. And it starts that cycle all over again, where it's like we're all continuing to evolve and grow and be more creative, be more expansive, be more legendary, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Like, I love that. I love that, because that's happened to me too, where again, even in my lives here, where mostly on Instagram, but we're gonna see here, but where I've been, again, because I started on Instagram, so it's like I inspire people there, and I watch them start to do the same things that I do. I watch them started going live. I watch some of them start pulling cards. I watch some of them start talking about their art. I watch some of them start talking about their lives, or like vlogging, or however, they choose to express themselves. And then when I watch them, I'm like, I'm so inspired. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll come back to me like, Tai legend, like whichever. People call me both, but I'm trying to, I don't gotta talk about that. But it's like they'll be like, yo, you inspired me, or you still inspire me. And I'm like, bro, that shit low key brings tears to my eyes, because sometimes I don't feel that impactful. But one of my affirmations is I am impactful. I am, you know what I'm saying? I am inspiring. I am legendary. I am someone that people can look up to. I am someone that people can follow. I'm not fucking perfect, and I don't try to be, but I try my best to do my best, and I do my best in all that I do. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then if my best just keeps improving, as it should, I'm supposed to improve. I'm improving, So if I just happen to be number one, then yeah. but yeah, like even if I'm not number one, if I know that I've done my best and I'm continuing to do my best, that's all that matters to me. Again, as long as I'm showing up, I said I would go live. I said I would be grateful. I said I would do blah, 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 blah. As long as I'm doing those things, I'm happy. I'm inspired. I'm fucking motivated. Like, I don't know. I just feel more evolved. I feel more, what's the word? It's a word I'm looking for. Not consistent. While that is also true, it is a word. God. Words. ¿Dónde estás? What is the word? I'm hearing a whole bunch of C words, but they're not what I'm looking for. I'm hearing competent. I'm hearing confident. I'm hearing consistent. And again, while all of these things are true, they're not the words that I'm looking for. It's a word that, oh my incense, that pretty much, not when you share. I don't know why it's bothering me, but it's low-key bothering me because I want to use the word, but it's not coming to me. But it will, and when it does, I'm going to share it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have this week. I am grateful for being of value is what I'll say. I feel like that's been my message today. Not that I really have like a specific message every day, but like I was saying earlier, that what I was meditating on is being the 1 to someone's 0. So again, like if you have been experiencing people, places, and things that try to dim your light, try to make you feel less valuable, less worthy, less legendary, and we know that you are, do not allow these people, places, and things to diminish your value or take your values, try to siphon your energy. Take your power back, take your energy away, even if you have to step away from certain people, even if you have to step out of certain environments and away from certain things, like we were talking about our health and shit earlier. Even if you have to do that, please understand that you are the value. You are the magic. You are the thing that brings something to life or brings things to life. You have the energy. You know what I'm saying? Again, especially if you are one to speak life, or if you are one to create, if you are one to imagine, if you are one to do things like that, if you are a visionary, and not even just being a visionary, like you got to be a visionary, and then you have to also pair that with with competency, like the ability and the drive to actually execute. Because there are a lot of people who can see, they have vision, but they never act on their visions. They never act on their dreams. They never act on their intuition. They never act on these things. So you have to be able to see, and then you have to have the courage, the matter of fact, the fucking confidence to embody an energy, to bring it to life, to manifest it. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, pause for the cause. The evil laugh. Yeah, I love my evil laugh. You gotta hit that John sometimes. But excuse me, I'm going to pull an oracle to close us out. We got about 5 minutes left. Excuse me. Trying to decide on which one I want to use. I'm using my OG oracle because it's given started from the bottom. Now we here. Because again, speaking on confidence, like when I say I am so proud to have finally created and finished this book, I am so proud, y'all. Like I might do a whole like separate video and vlog on like the shit that I went through to even bring this book to reality, the things that inspired it. While it's a children's book, when I say when you read it, it will inspire. It's like a Pixar or Disney movie where it's like it's intended, the intended audience is for children, but anybody that watches it will be inspired. Anybody that reads it will feel what I'm fucking feeling. Like you'll feel more confident, you'll feel better, you'll feel like you can really do some shit, bro, because you can. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can. I need you to know that. Let me see. What of the Aquarius moon stuff? Oh, the full moon. Fuck. I did not say anything about full moon. And we were definitely supposed to celebrate that. My bad. Fuck. Now I feel that. I didn't say shit about the full moon. What I will say about the full moon is that, again, it does expose things. So from what I've been hearing, I do feel like, I think I said this earlier in the live too, where a lot of the people, my friends and family and stuff that I've been talking to have been saying that you were here for twerking work. So remember, I don't know if you were like there when I first pulled the card, but like when I first pulled the 4 of Cups and I was like, bro, why is this energy popping up? I feel like that's the full moon energy that we've been dealing with, where on average, there are a lot of people who are in that energy, like in the energy of regret, in the energy of frustration. Get your motherfucking paws. Thank you. In the energy of frustration and regret and overwhelm and focusing on the negative. And I feel like, again, like, that's why we created the Shadow Dance celebration, to focus on the positive. But for this particular full moon in Aquarius, I feel like because of Aquarian energy, people are being challenged to think outside the box. They're being challenged to do something abnormal, to do something strange, to do something weird, to step outside of themselves or step outside of the narrative or the program that they've been given, and to be grateful, like all the things that we were saying yesterday, to like be confident, be grateful, be able to push past the things that you are currently experiencing, and this confidence in knowing that there's more and there's better for you is how I personally feel about this full moon specifically. But I might do a video, I might just make a video tomorrow or go live tomorrow at some point before I go out, because I got plans tomorrow. But before I go out, I may just make a quick video and pull some cards on some energy for it. It's actually showing in my personal space. The moon, like the full moon. Let me see. Full moon. So let's see, on that note, we are pulling Miss Me, Miss Me, Miss Me. So I feel like Let me see, love bug. Yeah, I feel like with the miss me, miss me, miss me, I feel like there could be people, places, and things in your energy or at this time, around this time, where it's like, again, out of the heart, the mouth speaks, where they may miss you or you may miss them. But I feel like with love bug, like they're being bugged by loving you or like being in your energy, but they don't want to say anything or they want to do anything. They don't want to act on it. But again, I feel like they're being encouraged to do so. So I feel like if people do reach out to you at this time, especially if you haven't heard from them in a while with the miss me, miss me, miss me, like, oh, here it is. Just listen. Just listen popped out too. So we're pulling just, let me just name all the cards so I can just get the full picture. We got just listen. We pulled in the moment. Take a class. Stay focused. Let's see, what is this? Sing and dance. Didn't somebody ask me earlier if I can sing? Perfect partner. And then at the bottom of the deck, fortnight. And this pretty much means a month. So I feel like this, you could be in this energy for like the last month, or the moon cycle usually lasts about a month anyway. But this could have happened last month. It could be happening this month or maybe next month. But I feel like with this, again, this miss me, miss me, miss me energy is pretty much a whole bunch of people or places or things. Like, I feel like a lot of people miss you. Like, a lot of people miss your energy. Like, if you were in different environments, like a lot of people, like you're no longer in those environments or those spaces, a lot of people are looking for you. They're missing you. They're being bugged by your absence. And matter of fact, we was talking about this earlier too. I'm like, why does this feel like full circle? Because it is. Thank you for the confirmation. But earlier in the live, when we were speaking about being a 1 or being a 0, again, you've taken your energy back from certain people, places, and things, and now they're feeling the absence of you with that 0. They're feeling like nothing, or they just feel like shit. Like, matter of fact, we was talking about the 4 of Cups. It's like, it's giving this, where it's like they feel down, they feel out, they feel, I'm hearing lost without you, can't help myself. Who is that? Robin Thicke? I want to say Robin Thicke. I hope I'm right. I would hate to butcher the man's song, but that's what this is giving. I feel like with just listen, I do feel like these people, some of these people, not all of them, I feel like some of them will work up the confidence and the courage to reach out. And I feel like you're being encouraged to just listen. Like, you don't always have to respond. You don't always have to say anything. You can if you want to. But I feel like it's really meant for you to just listen. Just let them speak. And I feel like even with that, that reminds me of what I said earlier, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So as these people are speaking, and even if they're speaking about how they feel about you or what you did or blah, 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 just really listen for what it is and not what you want it to be, especially within the moment. I feel like stay in the moment. Like, don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Don't romanticize the future. Don't romanticize the past. Like, stay focused. Like, stay focused. I feel like with take a class, you could be learning something new, or you may be encouraged to, again, just do something different. Go outside of the box, think outside, or do more, have more, be more. The thing about Aquarians is we do love knowledge. Like, we stand on logic, bro. So I feel like even in that energy, I feel like stand on the things that you know. Stand on what's real for you. I feel like with sing and dance, there's a need to, I want to say, express gratitude or to just be happy. Like, I don't have the card out still. It might be, hold on, it might be on top. And it is, okay. This 4 of Cups that we was talking about yesterday, it's giving this, where she's not necessarily singing and dancing, but it's giving that energy of, again, being grateful, being mindful, being happy. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people who sing and dance are sad. Maybe singing you'd be sad, but I don't know. I could be wrong. There are some sad songs, and then I'm picturing like people like doing choreographed dances where they can actually feel the emotion of sadness. But I just feel like in general, sing and dance just gives me happy energy. It reminds me of the movie Trolls. I love Trolls. I love them, but it's given that, you know? I don't know. And then with perfect partner, this just gives the energy, again, we were talking about earlier, where the more you embody your confidence, the more you stay in your energy, the more you feel legendary, the more you feel godlike, goddess-like, the more focused you are on what you actually desire. Again, all of these people are going to continue to miss you. And I feel like it's also giving the energy of they've missed out on you. And I feel like that's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, because I feel like you're attracting this perfect partner energy. You're attracting the right people. And that's what I was talking about earlier, like being in union with people, places, and things that compliment you, that uplift you, that inspire you, that you don't have to ask for certain shit. You don't have to say shit. It's like they already know. They already are on it. Or this could be you, where you're becoming this for another person or another people, not another people, but another another group. You know what I'm saying? Another dynamic. But I feel like this is what's coming in. Like, this is what we're moving to. So I feel like as we phase out of this full moon energy and we move back into the new moon energy, you're going to start to see, or you're going to start to be introduced to, because it's going to be a new beginning, new moon. It's going to be an introduction, or like a new, if this is an old relationship, it could be a new spark or new beginning. If this is a new relationship, then it's like you're meeting the perfect person. It's like I'm hearing the perfect person for the job. So it could actually be a job. You could be getting a new job, or it could just be a relationship. Like, it could be a friendship. It could be with class. Like, it could be like the perfect mentor, the perfect student, even apprentice. Like, it could be anything. But I just feel like whatever it is that you're seeking, that maybe you were down and out on before, or like in this Four of Cups energy about, or whoever was connecting to your energy that's in this Four of Cups energy, like the perfect person for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's behind Fortnite. Secret admirer. So I feel like there could be someone secretly watching you, or secretly paying attention to the things that you're doing, or just secretly preparing to, I don't know, shit, the fuck. 3 to 6 months behind that. Let's do 2 more within the week. And loyal customers. So yeah, loyal customers could be like loyal friends, loyal actual customers, just loyal people. I'm just feeling loyalty. I feel like you're really coming into a time and a space where, if you were feeling down and out, or if you were, again, in the space where you had to remove yourself from certain people, places, and things, you're about to be restored. I want to use the word restored. You're about to be restored. You're about to receive. So I feel like just get ready for that. Like, let these things phase out. Let some of these people miss you. And if they do come back, just listen. You don't always have to respond or be reactive. Again, like, don't try to force situations. If it's something that you want to bring back into your life, you can bring it back. But I feel like, let them miss you, because if you had to remove yourself to begin with, then chances are they didn't appreciate you. And I know that there are people who, when they appreciate you, they will not appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So to find those people and to have them do things right the first time, again, without you having to say certain shit, bro. Like, it's a different type of feeling, as opposed to like being with someone, or being in a place where it's like, you're hurting me, you're hurting me, you're hurting me, you're hurting me, you're hurting me. Now I gotta go. And now that you left, they're like, wait, I don't want to hurt you anymore. I'm not going to hurt you anymore. I'm not going to hurt you anymore. Let me be better. Let me do better. Let me get back into your energy. Let me do it again. And it's like, no, why would I do that when now I'm over here with this new person, or this perfect partner, and I've never experienced hurt with them. I almost forgot what the fuck hurt was until your ass came back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like reminded me of some shit that, like, I don't want to experience anymore. I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to be, or like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Someone I know is giving me perfect partner vibes. Okay. Ooh. Let me see. Things I know are just overwhelming. Also, my childhood friend are just a bit distant, and now we are talking like we be couples. I'm seeing love, darling, from her chat. Love, darling. Love, like when she in love. Well, okay. Someone that likes me and we have not talked in a while. Bruh, okay, I feel that. Like people miss you, yeah. Yeah. So just be mindful, bruh. Just be mindful. Be mindful out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Don't I feel like you know. If your intuition is telling you something, trust it. Okay, if it feels good, let it feel good. But if something start to feel off, don't ignore that. Don't ignore it. But that's what I have. I'm gonna end the live there. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed. I want to thank you for being here. Shout out Chris. I appreciate you. I love that you're always live in the chat. Thank you to everybody that popped in. Thank you to everybody that will pop in later. Thank you. And yeah, so our next live is gonna be on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Soul Share Sunday. It might be a Soul Share self-care for me, so I might start doing that again where I do like self-care stuff and we soul share, or we're just gonna see how the turnout is. If it's not that many people, that's okay. It's gonna be soul share, self-care. And if we do have a good turnout where we can have a conversation, that'll be glorious. I'm up for it. So that's what I have. Make sure to check out Patreon for all my behind the scenes and all the things that I'm creating for the channel and just in general. Make sure to check out shadowsfortarot.com for a personal reading and to get your Oh My Goddess oracles. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. We gotta get to 1,000 followers so we can get back. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to go live on TikTok. I don't know if they have a similar stipulation, but we're gonna fucking find out. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I have. So until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I'm gonna see you later.